All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another session of Silversong. Bookkeeping wise, as mentioned on the other streams, I'm going to be a little bit more busy this coming weekend. So, sort of Friday through Monday. So, basically, that means that I'm probably going to have to cancel the Monday streams. Just due to schedule conflict. But the rest of this week will be fine. The Whisper session on Wednesday will still happen. But it's just the weekend's a bit busy for me. I think that's all the bookkeeping. So getting right back into it. No, that's not the motivation, but that is funny. All right. So previously on Silversong, in their hunt for the mystical lyre said to be able to cure illnesses, the party has made their way across Middlemere, finding researchers who are also looking for it. Well, thank you, Dungeon Dragon. And so in their search for this lyre to save the benefactor of their orphanage, it's led them all the way south along along the coast to an old dragonborn monastery that give them some information on where in fact they might find it, as well as a part of a keystone that they may need to access it. In search of the other half, they have traveled to Glory Bell, the big city towards the southern side of Middlemere, and just arrived last session to the sprawling cityscape. So, where we return, they had just arrived. They did a little bit of browsing in the markets of Amber Lane, and and now, well, they can decide what they want to do next. But they bought a map and a few other things, some alcohol, important priorities. So where we get right back into it, they had just spent some time browsing the markets. All right. Let's change over to... yeah, they bought a bunch of wine. So where we had ended last session, you had, as a party, browsed Amber Lane for some items and found some things that you felt worth buying at the moment, and some items that may be worth looking at later as well. While Pavlova, your researcher's assistant, apprentice researcher, had picked up a map to help you guys navigate the city. And so, you had just been taking a look at the map last session and deciding on a course of action for the future. I forget, does anyone remember the exact time of day that I said it was? This is annoying.
Thought it was getting later, wasn't it?
Wasn't it afternoon or late? Yeah.
That's what I thought as well.
Yeah.
Too many sound effects in that. I believed so as well. That it was getting kind of towards the evening. And I believe Pavlova had mentioned that it would be smart to find a place to stay as well, while in town. But your next course of action is yours to decide. Pavlova's not in charge here.
Well, do we want to go visit Pavlova's friend?
Might as well.
All right, you know where they live, Pavlova?
Yeah, unless he's moved, of course. But last that I saw, he was in Dunhallow.
All right, after you then.
Half the city will be torched by the end of this episode. No, what is this? Hearth and Home? There's an entire district missing from the capital of Aberlin after Hearth and Home.
Oh no.
Alright, so after having taken a brief little look at the map, you decide that the next course of action should be to visit the Archaeomancer that Pavlova mentioned may be able to help you guys locate the other half of the Keystone. Pavlova leads you along through the city streets, out of the markets and back down towards the city proper, taking you through a bunch of different buildings that kind of cluster up along streets, and eventually over to these sort of dirt paths away from the more busy section and off to what appears to be sort of residential area. Most of the houses are small, thatched and shingled roof huts and cabins. And Dunhollow in particular is pretty recognizable as these hedges grow that kind of separate streets from each other. And so Pavlova kind of leads you along, winding through the city streets, and eventually you arrive in a district called Dunhollow. Do we have you in the copy bank? That's going to be a hard no. Alright, you guys stay here. I'm going to run all the way back to Amberlane and get you. Alright? You might be a little bit of out of breath, but just hold on. There you go. Decent size too. I don't have to resize you. Alright. So you wind your way along through sort of the residential area of Dunhollow. And Pavlova sort of leads the way, occasionally pausing and kind of checking some of the houses. It's probably been quite a while since she's been here, so she's a little unsure where she's going, but she checks a few houses, wanders her way along. Oh.
Hello.
The elven
What?
woman just sort of, as you walk by and say hello, she's sorry, was he talking to me? To you, Ruva?
Yeah. Rivet answers. I think so. He's trying to be friendly.
Feel like I have such a presence here.
Well, say hello for me, I suppose.
I definitely will, Rivet says and
Were you-
smiles.
Who are you talking to, Tibbs?
Oh, what's your name, by
what do
the
you
way?
mean?
I'm Rivet.
My name's Astrid. Nice to meet you, I suppose.
Well, that was my friend, Tibor.
Uh,
I will let him know you say hello back.
All right. Pleasant day to you.
Pleasant day to you, too. Rivet says in Elvish and rushes off.
What do you want about Kosh?
You said, hello? Is there somebody out there?
I hope.
Nice. She says hello back.
Oh, there was somebody out there.
Oh, okay. Thought I was going insane.
Where's
Did you,
Gail?
wait, did you not see her?
I'm gonna look back and see if I can see her now. Oh,
Are you okay?
yeah.
Sure, sure.
Pavlova stops by one of the slightly larger buildings here, with 2 stories, and says, "This is it," and kind of just points to a wooden sign above the door that says Duchesne Excavations.
I'm gonna let you guys helm this.
Wait, you don't want to knock?
I have no idea why we're here.
I thought knocking was your thing.
Yeah. If that's not your thing, why do we even have you with us?
I'm gonna
I've
knock on the
knocked
door.
I've knocked on one door.
All right, you knock on the door, and after a few moments, hear a rather sort of elderly-sounding voice growl out, "Yes, yes. What is it? Come in." And Pavlova
Old
just kind of
people.
gives you a thumbs up and walks in.
Why does everyone who has knowledge have to be old?
It tends to be a culmination of years.
They're so boring to talk to.
That's so rude.
Yeah. So I don't say it to their face.
Maybe you should stay outside?
Nah, I'll be fine.
Okay.
All
Let me
right.
drink a little.
So you make your way through the wooden doors and into the shop.
The shibbity shop. Oh god. Yo, is that the fuck? It's a cat! Holy shit, it's a fucking cat! Of course it's a
That's
cat. Why did I
fucking
think of that?
Oh, that's amazing.
Josh is just looking back and forth between him and Pavlova right now.
So as you walk into the dusty old cottage that makes up Duchesne Excavations, immediately you're surrounded on all sides by all manner of strange items, stone statues and other oddities. But on the desk facing you, cluttered with items, and sitting in the chair behind it is a rather kind of stout Nyanhari full-blood man, with a rather bushy fur around his face.
I've never seen an old one.
It is remarkably hard to find. That's why you haven't seen very many of them.
How how old is he? Like 10?
Wow.
And he sort of looks down his glasses at you and adjusts them and says, yes, yes, what is it? Is that you, Pavlova? And she just, very chipper, just kind of skips up to the desk and says, yes, it's me, Mr. Duchesne. I brought some people here that they had some questions for you and thought maybe you could help. All right, all right. What is it then?
I'm gonna look at Ruva expectantly.
Rue's looking at all this stuff.
We are great guests to bring anywhere.
Sorry, you have a lot of very interesting stuff in here.
Wow.
Yes, yes. Careful over there, lad. Don't break anything.
Hmm?
Some of this stuff is centuries old. Try not to break any of it.
It's all so impressive.
I can't take this seriously.
Now then, have a seat if you wish.
Oh, yes. Thank you. River takes one of the seats. So we are here for some potential information about an artifact that we found. Pavlova said that you are a font of knowledge, and that if anyone knew anything, it would definitely be you.
Yes, I see. Well, I am an archaeomancer of quite a few years of experience. I suppose I can help you out.
Oh, perfect. Riva will look over at Pav. Are you the one who has the tablet, or is that Gale?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna go check on Tibbs.
Somebody
What?
somebody hit him
Just
with
so
that same
rude.
spell. Was last the other
Yeah.
session.
What?
Hey, do you need to step outside? Or are you good?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Have some of your wine.
That's later. I'll be okay. I promise. Cool.
I
Okay.
think Pavi has it.
The tablet.
Yeah. Just let me grab it here. And she rifles around in her pack and places the keystone down on the table here. The old archaeomancer just kind of very gently picks it up and turns it over in his hands, examining it. I see. Clearly quite old. Where exactly did you find this?
We found it in an old monastery.
Do you want me to zoom
No. He's got a mustache.
This
What a
little
nice,
hand.
distinguished man.
Distinguished gentleman. The little
Oh.
tuft on top.
Oh.
Wait, how tall is he? Is he like 2 foot?
No.
in? No.
It's gonna be taller.
He's not very tall though. He's about
Like, is he barely reaching over the table right now?
No, he's sort of just over 5 foot.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Okay, so he's Riva's size. And Pavlova's size.
A monastery, you say you found this?
Yeah. An old dragonborn monastery.
Dragonborn, that would explain the carvings here along it. Do you have any other information to offer on it?
Well, Riva looks at Pavlova. Pappy kind of knows more than I do on this.
Well, I think Lelanthrios Karst they called the monastery. Just off the coast to the east of here, near Silken Shore. Lavender Island? I see. You guys found it. It was down in a hidden chamber under their chapel, right?
Yeah, in what looked to be an old crypt.
And you were talking about shadows and stuff like that?
Oh, well, I didn't quite see that. It just got really dark, but the others said that there were shadows that came from something. I think Gail knows. Gail?
Hmm.
Um, what was with the shadows when everyone went blind?
Which time?
The only time we all went blind.
What do
In
you
the
mean?
crypt.
It happened twice.
It did?
First time it went all dark when I grabbed the jewel, and then we went underneath the Yarn Call statue. Then there was a second time, but we could actually see that time.
Yeah, so we weren't blind. Okay, so it was when he grabbed a jewel, apparently.
Uh,
Yes, it went all dark,
jewel.
but
There was a jewel as well?
yes. So I have a hairball. Oh, sorry, that's offensive. Um, yes. So we found a jewel, and there was a scripture to say underneath or at this statue. There's a tale about Yarn Cole being a champion, but he was slain. So if you put the jewel and say certain words, it would open up and you would like have a ritual or something. No, maybe not a ritual, a bout of championship to see if you are worthy. And then we fought a shadow version of Yarn Cole in two stone statues. And afterwards, there was that plate thing that Pavlova has. Oh, and this sword. It'll appear in my hands.
Uh, I I see. Well, that certainly does sound like Dragonborn culture. The proving of a worthy champion. And well, these rough edges here. This is one part of a whole, and he just kind of trails off a little bit and just strokes the mustache that he has. Um, for a moment, lost in thought. Gail, the notes that you're reading are all in Pavlova's handwriting.
God damn it. Wait, actually, I still want to know what they say. I lied.
Um, they seem to be rather old notes, and they're not really related in particular to the Lyre or anything like that. They're just sort of old work that she was doing for Barley Duchesne, which is sort of soil samples and things like that. Sort of the boring side paperwork of excavating and relic hunting.
All right, well, I'll read about 3 sentences and then get bored. I'll go back over here and just kind of shimmy my way over.
Careful over there, lad. That's a centuries old stone tablet of Aarakocran hieroglyphics.
I'm just trying to read it.
All right, well, careful. Don't break anything. Now then, back to business. Um, hmm. I can perform a few studies on this. It will take me a moment.
That's perfectly fine. We have a little time.
I see, I see. Hmm. I just want to be sure of something. It's familiar. slightly, but I want to be sure before I send you off in any direction. You understand?
Oh, yes, of course.
I would need to take a few small samples of the stone, just a filing. You alright with that?
Um,
Whatever you need.
Okay, yeah. River's gonna quick check and see it's okay with like Kaj and Pavlova, and then
I'll
I mean,
I'll do a thorough examination of the magic on it first, as it clearly has some. Just to make sure that the filings won't interfere with that.
okay.
You said you have some time, but I suppose that means not a lot of time. Is this an urgent matter?
Oh, yes. It's all connected with a case we're on currently, trying to help find a cure for silver vein. Someone we know has it. It's very important that they get better.
Silver vein. This is related to that. The healers of the
Oh,
church have been all abuzz about that lately.
in a way, this might send us to a cure potentially.
I see. Well, I've seen what that silver vein has done to people in this city. All right. I'll push aside my other work and I'll work on this overnight for you.
Oh, thank you so
We
much.
appreciate it.
If you come back sometime tomorrow morning, I suppose, I should be able to give you my results.
Okay. Um, Ruben's gonna kind of make eye contact with Kaj and be like, should we potentially stay in the area to make sure that everything gets done safely? Mm,
It's a good idea to have somebody be near it.
I think so.
We'll figure something out.
Okay.
Also, did you want to stay here, Pev?
Uh, um, well, knowing Mr. Duchesne, I don't think there's exactly anywhere to stay.
Okay, looks like you're stuck with us then.
I did want to just take a moment to look through my old things at my old desk before we head out.
Okay. That'll give us some time to look at all these amazing artifacts.
So Pavlova just kind of makes her way to the desk on the far side of the room and sifts through some of her papers, looking for anything that might be of use in the future. As you glance around at the other artifacts. Ruva, on the table here, there's what appears to be a fragment of perhaps a tusk, maybe even a claw, but it's a little hard to say. As well as what appears to be an old fossil. The center of the table is a little bit eye-catching. It is a skull with horns jutting out of it. And patterns kind of inscribed into it.
Wow. May I ask what this is? Ruva points to it.
I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
Of course not.
Well, at first, when we dug it up, I believed it to be just a tiefling skull. Perhaps I'd stumbled upon some sort of grave by accident, but have a look around the horns there.
Riva will look more closely.
You examine the area of the skull where the horns are jutting out. The bits of the skull around that area are fractured and broken, as if the horns jutted up out of the
Oh.
skull unnaturally.
Hmm.
You see what I'm speaking of? Those are not natural horns. It's my guess that whoever that person was, they weren't born with horns,
Wow.
which is a little bit of a concerning thought.
How would something like that happen?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Hmm. Would one be able to survive something like that?
Well, I'm not entirely sure. The fellow was obviously dead when we dug him up.
Hmm.
But as for how long he lived with those horns in, I'm not entirely sure.
I see.
It's somewhere down the list of things to find out, but we've got quite a few things like that to learn around here.
So fascinating.
Indeed. That's why I've spent my life on this topic. Also on the table is an old goblet that almost looks like it's made of ice, but clearly isn't melting. As well as a small metal coin with runic inscriptions along it.
Hmm. I've seen ice before that wasn't melting. So it must be magical, right?
Aye, that it is. I would also probably not touch that one either.
Yeah. Is everything shiny here?
Gail, you take a look around. This is not glowing. This is. This is. This is. And Barley's glasses are as well, but that's about it.
So I see magic coming from over there, 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 there. Oh, and his glasses too. Oh, he's a cat person.
Huh. I wonder if it's the same kind of ice as that orb that Kaj melted.
Gail, if you were attempting to read this old tablet here, you can actually do so.
Mm-hmm.
So the text on it is mostly sort of symbols, like hieroglyphics, and it's only really a part of it along the bottom here. And some of it is kind of worn away and missing, but you can read a portion of it. And the portion that you can read says, "Scion of the first scorpion."
Who's the scion of the first scorpion?
What's that?
I'll point to the coffin. Talks about the scion of the first scorpion. Who is that?
You can read Aarakocra hieroglyphics, lad.
Didn't I tell you I was going to read it?
Well, I suppose that's a surprise. I hadn't gotten around to translating it. We just received that. Some sailors hauled it up out of the sea.
Some of it's gone, but that's the part that I could read that was there. The rest was
Science
kind
of
of cut
the...
off.
You see him just kind of absentmindedly jot that down on one of the open pages of his notebook. Science of the first scorpion. I see. Well, I'm afraid I'm not incredibly sure, but I will look into it. Thank you for the translation, lad.
Do you have anything else that you can't read?
Yes, actually, there's some runes on that goblet over there that I haven't gotten around to translating yet either.
Oh,
I'm gonna like nudge Tibbs and just kind of
Don't touch
gesture
it.
towards Gale.
Don't touch it though,
Don't
lad.
touch it.
No, it's okay.
Give you a nasty case of frostbite.
I'll mage hand and lift it up so I can see the writing on it.
All right. You kind of shift the goblet around and can see that one face of it is kind of been formed into the shape of a skull.
Oh.
But the back half has some more runes that you've never seen before. But you are able to read them, and they read the Winter's Throne.
Oh, what kind of magic is it emanating?
It is evocation.
The Winter's Throne is what you said?
Yep.
It says the Winter's Throne. Oh, and if you weren't already aware, it emanates evocation magic.
Yes, I solved that one myself when I first touched it and had a rather nasty bout of frostbite on my paw. As for the text, indeed, I hadn't gotten around to... You see him kind of scrawling that down with a quill on his paper. Thank you, lad. You saved me a little bit of time finding a translator.
And that's a problem. If you ever have anything else, you just let me know.
Aye, I may indeed have use for those services.
By the way, what's this coin?
Well, not entirely sure. It's clearly got some sort of magic to it, but not been able to puzzle that one out yet. Any tests I've done on it have been confusing, to say the least. So I've backlogged it for now. More important matters.
Does it have runic writing on it, or is it just like runic letters?
It has runes on it, but it's not writing.
And what kind of magic comes from this?
All of the schools.
Oh, dearie.
I see you've discovered what I have. It's confusing, no?
It's every school.
Indeed. It's a little hard to pinpoint what exactly it might be when it's giving off such a conflicted signal, eh?
True.
I have one other quick question.
Yes, of course.
Starts nervously playing with her necklace again and asks, so since you know a lot of types of magic, have you ever heard of a type that can potentially like bind people?
Bind people.
Like make them servants or
Well, I can't say that that's particularly my expertise of magic, but I've heard of spells like that before.
oh, okay. Is it very common or
Not in my circles, at least, but I suppose there are other areas where that might be more useful in application.
yes, I see. Well, I mean, if it's not common, that's a good thing.
I suppose so. I imagine many folk would have suspect uses of a spell like that.
Yeah.
Why such an interest?
No reason. I just heard something once.
I see. Well, you'd be better off talking to a wizard or something than an old archaeomancer like me.
Okay. Thank you for your help, though.
There is a wizard over in the faraway district.
Okay. Do you know their name?
Uh, hmm. What was it again? Uh, since something. I apologize. We've got quite a few things rattling around in this old brain.
Oh, that's fine.
It started
I'm
with an
sh-
S.
Okay. That isn't a lot to go by, so I can probably find them.
Well, wizards have an odd way of living. I imagine if you make your way to Faraway, you won't miss a wizard's house.
That's very good to know. Thank you.
I'll get to work on this here so that I have it ready for you in the morning.
Perfect.
And he begins to kind of rifle around in his desk looking for various instruments and pulls out small brushes and a metal file. Gil and Kaz, the statue you're looking at is a coiled snake made from some sort of sandstone that has been worn. It has sort of engravings of scales along it that have been sort of worn down with time. Pavlova finishes up looking for stuff in her desk and says, all right, I'm ready to go. This one's been here since I was an apprentice to Mr. Duchesne. It's UNT, I believe.
It's big.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I haven't seen a snake that big before.
She's hoping that it's just a statue and that they don't actually make snakes that big.
I'm kind of disappointed. Like, I'll look back. Thank you, Mr. Duchesne. We'll be back.
Pavlova kind of turns back and gives a small little bow, which makes her little hat kind of crooked on her head, and says, thank you again, Mr. Duchesne. It was nice to see you again. Indeed. I'll be hard at work all night, but should have this ready for you in the morning. So take care, lads and lasses.
Oh, I forgot something.
Yes.
The runes on the plate. Did we tell them what it was? What they said?
Well, I have been able to read Draconic before, lad, so wouldn't have to. All right, take care, you all.
Have a nice night.
You as well. And you make your way out to join Tibber on the streets of Dunhollow.
Jesus, I'm bored.
Oh, should we make our way to Good Graces then?
Oh, wait, what's that?
Good Graces, what was it? Like a bar? Think they have rooms?
Well, if they're an inn, then they should have some rooms available.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Um,
motion for Riva to come over to me real quick.
Hey, can I see the map?
I'm gonna point at the tree in the back and say I want to sleep there tonight. Keep an eye out.
okay. Well, I'll stay too, so it can be half and half.
Sure. I don't
I
mind being
was,
higher.
yeah, I was gonna stay here by myself, so
Okay.
two's better than one.
Do I remember where my dad lives?
Yeah. Or you can roll an intelligence save if you want to see.
This will go great.
No.
I don't
No.
remember shit.
Man,
You don't
I don't know
quite
where that
remember
guy is.
them.
It's been a while.
Used to be
Shit.
wrong.
Alright, here's your map again.
How am I supposed to? What, a garden? Why?
B.
Huge. Show me the orcs.
B.
How do?
Where's my
I don't-
dad?
Which
Quickly, where's my
district
dad?
was it?
I bet you
Oh.
used to go over here.
Was it? God, which one? Oh my god. It's been so long, really. Well, I was planning on going there, but I don't know where it is.
Well, I guess that means you're not going there.
I'll just
Nope.
ask a guard, I guess.
Can we go here too?
You gotta go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Go to the. Why?
Where?
To Bainbridge. I'm gonna go over there.
Wouldn't it
What?
make more sense
Where?
to go to the Sullivan Estate and see Jack?
Well, I mean, we can go there later. I'm just saying I want to go there because it starts with a B, and that guy who died says something to start with a B. So maybe it's this guy.
Oh,
I think you're gonna go bully some rich people.
well,
No.
I mean, it's right next to the other estate.
I was just gonna ask questions.
Well, are we doing more tonight, or are we?
No, I'm tired. I want to drink.
Well, I do too. That's why I was gonna go find my dad's place. Fucking damn it.
Well, let's go ask the guard.
Wouldn't somebody
Yeah.
at your house know where your dad is?
That is a long walk at this point, and I don't feel like going all the way. Let's just ask a guard.
Okay, that's
Why
good.
would why would a random guard know where your dad lives?
Well, he owns a shop, so
Oh,
they might
okay.
know that. He may still be there. I don't. It's the only thing I got. It's been a while.
Hmm. I guess if he owns a shop, it's more likely.
At least he
Then-
did. I don't know if he does anymore.
Let's go, man.
Yes, can I help you, lad?
Yeah, we're looking for this green guy's dad.
He,
Alright, are you lost
Are you lost, child?
children?
I'm a bit bigger than that. No, I haven't been here in a couple years. I don't remember where he lives.
Well, it's a big city. I suppose. Do you know his name at least?
Yeah, do you know a shop run by Uger? He's he's another orc, so
a shop. And do you know the type of shop?
yeah, it's like a alchemy herbalism shop.
Herbalism. Well, there's a potion seller in Amber Lane. There's an herbalist in St. Willis Square. I've not been there myself, but I suppose that'd be where I'd start.
Sure. Oh, what was that
Well,
again?
is it the same one that's in Amberlane?
What?
I'm asking the guard. Is it the same one that's in Amberlane? Because we're not looking for the person who owns that
No,
one.
there's a potion seller in Amber Lane, but there's
Okay.
an herbalist in St. Willis Square.
Hanging Willow Square. Okay. I'm gonna go there. Thank you.
so much.
All right, that's all I can help you with.
At the moment, yeah.
All right, well, fair travels.
Yeah, and if we are ever lost children, we know where to find you.
I suppose, or anyone else wearing my armor.
Okay, okay.
Who was that creepy dude over there standing in the road?
Ruvel's gonna ask
Weirdo.
him why anyone else would be wearing his armor, but then realized it was probably a colloquialism.
Are you gonna say hi to your friend again, Tibbs?
What's a colloquialism? My friend? Who?
I'm gonna point at the elven lady. The one
I
I've
don't-
seen before.
I don't even know her name.
And
I'll,
that is
I'll say hi
shame,
again, I
isn't
guess.
it? Ask her name.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hi. How are you?
Well, I'm fine, I suppose. How are you?
Very bored.
Oh well. I apologize for boring you.
Not by you. I'm sorry. God. Okay.
I'm so sorry, Miss E. He, he try again, try again.
I'm not. Okay. Well. What's your name? How are you doing today?
Well, I'm Astrid.
Astrid. I think I know another Astrid. No, I don't. You've been sitting out here for quite a while. Doing anything in particular?
Well, she's just been kind of carrying stuff around her house, just doing yard work and stuff. She hasn't literally just been standing there. But I can't control all NPCs at once. Just
Fuck me.
just doing a bit of work on the house is all.
Sure.
You folk new to Glory Bell? Not seen you around
it,
Dunhollow.
would, it would seem like it. Well, I guess you could say I'm new. I haven't been here in like 10 years. Used to be here when I was little, but
Well, I imagine lots changed since then.
yeah, quite a bit. Kind
Like
of
a whole-
lost.
It's like a whole new city almost.
Yeah, it really is. It's kind of scary.
You ought to get a map then.
I think we have one. I can't read a map though.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That's not to
Uh,
say that he cannot read, though.
Is there anything that you all need help finding? An
You
inn or
buy-
something? Place to stay?
I don't believe so. Do you by chance know a potion seller or herbalist named Uger?
Well, there's an herbalist in St. Willow Square.
Yeah, I just found that out. Fucking crazy. That sounds like the best bet then.
And then herbalism. I heard something about herbs at the Drunken Jester, but
Drunken Dresser.
Oh,
Okay, mental
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
note.
good lead.
it's a tavern down in Glaston.
Glass. Okay. You been there before?
No, it has reputation for being I suppose on the cheaper side of things, as opposed to some of the inns closer to St. Willow's.
Something against poor people?
No, it's just not the kind of neighborhood I'd frequent.
I don't know. Joshing. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go now. I fucked this all up. Okay.
All right. Well, it was nice to meet you. And good luck on your journeys through the city, I suppose.
And good luck renovating your house. Whatever you're doing.
Thank you.
It was
Yeah.
very nice to talk to you again, Miss Astrid.
You did great, Tibbs. You did great.
Yup, nailed that.
Nice to
Next
meet
time.
you all.
Got her number.
Good luck in Glory now.
Number.
Thank you.
Yeah, on her house.
You took it? You took it off?
No, I just saw it.
Oh,
What do you take me for?
I don't know.
What's happening?
I'm being accused of something.
Tips, I'm so proud of you. You actually had somewhat of a conversation with someone.
That is very condescending.
Oh, I only tried to make it a little bit condescending. Sorry.
You failed. It is very. I'm gonna head to the that square.
So you're all
St.
currently
Willow's?
just on the southern end of Dunhollow.
Where are you guys going again?
Go with you.
Here, because it breaks the DM.
Where? Where?
I can hear it in your voice.
Wait,
You're not wrong.
Where?
Where, yeah.
More just
And I guess I'll
because,
go.
more just
I'll
because
go to the
then I
drunken
have to
jester.
spend 10 minutes getting that map for you. It's not actually breaking anything. It's just like, you know.
We just all spread
I,
out.
I
on
I actually
different-
I don't even think it's like it's not even metagaming. I would totally be fine with Gil going there on that logic. Like that's kind of fine logic to me. I don't think that's metagaming.
It's as sound logic as Gil has. I mean,
Yeah.
Just go on whims. That's what I do.
But I will say from Dunhollow to Bainbridge Estate, that is quite a walk. You'll pass by a lot of things on the way.
Nope, I have ADD. I'll say that for tomorrow.
I'm going to the square. I don't.
Go with Tibbs.
All right. I guess
Yeah.
I'll-
We're just heading to the square as well.
All right. What path do you want to take?
Yeah. Main
That
road.
one.
That
Main
one.
road?
I don't
But-
know where we're going.
The main road.
All right.
Following the easiest thing to follow.
It's the fastest.
Who wants to be fast?
You
Who
can-
just goes
You.
this way,
Fast
You
as-
along
just said that.
here, over
I'm fast as
here,
fuck,
then
boy.
boop, 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 and there.
Oh God. Straight line. Let's go.
All right. So with Pavlova in tow, you make your way quickly down to this sort of main road here, and straight on to St. Willow Square. But you pass by the cathedral on your way, so I might as well take you there while you're exploring. And the main road is a little busier than the streets of Dunhollow. It's a cobblestone road with horse carts making their way along.
I'm walking right through. Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. I just figured you might as well walk past something than just immediately jump you there.
Do, 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 do.
What's that, Pavlova? On a cathedral.
What's that?
Nudge Pavlova and like, what's that?
Well, that's the cathedral. That's where see the bell up there, and she just kind of points way up to the very top of it, where a large bell tower sits on top of the cathedral. I believe, if I'm correct, that that's where the city gets its name. Gail, as you make your way up those little steps, there's actually a piece of parchment nailed to the door. It's written in common and just reads, Cathedral currently closed. If looking for priests of Our Lady, attend the Church of Endless Slumber.
Wait, why is it closed? Pavlova, do you know?
It's closed. She makes her way up next to you and says, and reads the note quickly. Well, when I was living here and apprenticing with Mr. Duchesne, I never saw the cathedral closed before.
I feel like that's probably not a good sign.
Yes, it's certainly odd. They're priests of Our Lady. They're all over at the Church of the Bride and Groom. That was actually just east of Dunhollow.
Riva backs up real quickly.
Who's the bride and groom?
Well, some folk worship the, I suppose, embodiment of death. I'm probably not very good at explaining it. I'm not particularly familiar myself.
Gosh, can we go tomorrow?
The church?
Hmm?
Yeah, if he has some time.
It
Sweet.
might be worth visiting. That that woman. She said that she was heading to the Church of Endless Slumber, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were treating Silvervein, so it might be worth. It might be worth visiting them.
Oh, maybe they weren't treating it. Maybe what it really meant is that they were helping you go away, go to sleep, because it's death. You know?
Mhm.
No. Okay.
Well, I suppose that's possible. You make your way past the cathedral and continue down this main road, eventually arriving at a large square. All right. In the center of the square is a large fountain that rests on the cobblestone paved road. Several larger buildings circle the square. Clearly not particularly houses.
Can we see the signs from here?
Yeah, you can read them. Just let me double check something. Okay. The building here has a sign above its door that reads Good Graces Inn.
There it is.
The building over here, a little more kind of weathered and worn, with black smoke churning up from its chimney, has a more robust looking sign that says Glory's Forge. The building here, a rather kind of simple building, reads St. Willow's General Goods. And the building on the bottom left here, with sort of red brick covered in moss and vines, reads St. Willow's Herbalist.
Wow, everything I need in one square, circle. Why do they call it a square?
Because the circle's in a square.
Uh, yeah,
thi-
okay.
I think it's because if you take each one like a point and you go from point to point, it makes a square.
It's got 4 corners.
The
Maybe,
circle's in a square.
yeah, I guess so.
I already said that.
Need to go to that forge next. Is this door like closed?
It's closed, yes.
Do the old knocky knock.
All right. From within, you just hear a voice go, "It's open. Come in."
I'm gonna go on in.
All right. Everybody else going too?
Ruva's gonna stay and play with the water.
Very well.
I'll go in.
All right. Gil, you going in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But Lova will stay with you, Ruva. But the three of you make your way into the herbalist's shop. Light kind of gently streams through the windows, and all manner of plants surround you as soon as you enter. Even the building itself feels a little hotter as you walk into it. And the rather sturdy-looking orcish man behind the desk, who was grinding something in a mortar and pestle, looks up kind of absent-mindedly and says, "Welcome, are you buying or selling?" And then he just kind of rubs his eyes for a moment.
Holy shit, it's actually you.
Dipper?
Yeah, how are you?
What are you doing here, lad?
Well, we had to come into the city. And, gotta visit the pops.
Of course. Well, I'm certainly happy to see you. I just wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, I didn't even really remember where the shop was. Kind of my fault, but I didn't really know of a way to notify you.
Of course. Well, it has been some time, so I understand. Were you visiting because you needed my services, my shop?
Well, maybe. I think my friend has some potions that she wants to look at, but I was coming here to catch up.
Of course. Well, I'm happy for the visit. Your friend can let me have a look at the potions if they wish, and I'll do my best.
Yeah, I don't. She's out there. I could probably holler, but
I got it, Tibbs. I'll go get him. I'm gonna go grab the potions from Ruva.
sure.
Well,
Honestly, though,
yes, it's been quite some time. I'm not even really sure what to say.
well, what have you been up to? What do you do?
Well, I've been mostly busy with the shop, cataloging and all that.
It's way different than I remember it. I mean, it's a lot bigger.
Well, it used to be down in Glaston. Managed to snag this spot in St. Willow's, and since then business has been far better.
It's right the square. I mean, you must be booming now.
Indeed, we've become kind of known for a place to shop for herbs in Glory Bell, and it's really helped with the cataloging. Folk come in here, they're looking to buy, but I also get folk in here looking to sell herbs that they found to my shop. So with all the merchants from far off lands coming to the big city, it definitely helps.
Man, I would love to spend more time in the forest. Unfortunately, we're on a bit of a mission, I guess.
A mission, you say?
Yeah, that's the reason why we're here.
What sort of mission?
Yeah, well, the main benefactor of the orphanage is sick, and she wants a way to cure her. Apparently, there's something about a liar, something. I don't know. It's taken us all the way down to Silken Shore, now through Belisandra, and now we're here.
I see. It's sick, you say. Nothing my herbs couldn't help with.
I don't think so. It's something called Silver Vein.
Silver Vein. I've had quite a few folk come in here showing signs of that, and not been able to help any of them. I've had to turn them to the Church of Endless Slumber. That's where they're treating it at the moment. They come by
Yeah.
to gather herbs sometimes.
She had a nurse, you want to call it, that said she'd tried nearly everything. And I mean, she's well, I guess you would know, one of the Sullivans, from the south part of the city. So she has money. I mean, if it was
Yes.
a problem that money could fix, it would have been cured.
Now, the Sullivan family do have quite a bit of coin. I've seen the estate to the south.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to head there soon too. I don't know. I don't really know what the plan is. Feeling a bit uneasy.
I see. Well, if there is anything that I can help with, then come back and see me.
Are you free tonight?
I was just planning on spending it cataloging. Why?
Well, I have a couple of stories to tell.
Well, I'd love to hear them.
I also bought this pretty expensive bottle of wine, so I was looking to
Alright.
go through that.
Well, that'd be just fine. You can spend the night here, and we'll chat about your stories.
All right. Oh gosh, did you get those potions?
Yeah, I put them on the desk there.
Oh,
There's quite a few potions here.
yeah, we ran into this like underground alchemy lab or something. I don't know. Snatch those from it though.
Sounds like something that the town guard wouldn't approve of.
Well, that's why we're not really running around parading. It was back in the deep green domain though. A bit
It's
far
not a
away.
problem anymore either.
Yeah.
That is quite some ways away. I can have a look at the potions if you wish.
Sure, I mean, I have some other things I have to do, and then I can be back.
All right. I'll take a look at them, and you come on back then when you're ready.
Sure.
Yeah, he kind
See ya.
of begins to sort the bottles on his desk. Take care, lad.
Of course.
Three of you make
Gotta
your way
get through these fucking million weapons I have in my backpack.
The three of you make your way back into the square.
What are the chances this is the Brothers Forge?
Here's hoping. Do you remember his name? Or you still have that note, right?
No, I don't. No, the Aruba has that. I don't remember the name.
I want to grab that from Rufin then.
She coming? Aruba? You gonna go in?
Go where?
The Forge? Brother. What's his face?
Grady O'Dowd.
That one, yeah.
No, that's the one. Colm O'Dowd is the one who's in Silkenshire. Grady's the one here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this could be him right here, right?
I don't see why not.
Well, going in regardless.
All right.
I'm staying outside this time.
Gail.
Oh no, I'm not staying outside. I was tying my boots.
All right.
By the way, I literally didn't remember his name for some reason. I didn't write it in my notes.
It's all right.
It's the only person that I don't have in the notes.
Just walking. Hey, yeah, your brother.
Hey, the
Just your
brother.
bank account.
Oh, I don't think this is that. Oh no.
You make your way into into the forge where two men are hard at work. And,
Hello.
they pause for a moment what they're doing and turn towards you. One of them human, the other Dorvish. And the Dorvish man turns towards the group of you and says, all right, is there something I can get you? Buying? Selling?
River, what was the name again?
We're looking for Grady O'Dowd.
Hey, so not for me then. Grady, you got visitors.
Your Grady.
Aye, that would be me.
Hi. We just came from Silkenshire, and we talked to your brother, Colm.
Hmm.
He gave us, this letter and the message that, next time that you're in Silkenshire, you'll grab an ale together.
I see, I see. He just kind of
Uh,
scans
through
through
the
the
hand.
note. Yeah, he scans through the note that you give him. Alright, I see. At Colm. Always promising discounts at my shop. Alright, well, I'll honour the agreement. Troublesome
Thank you.
little brother, but he has family.
He didn't really have what I was looking for.
Aye, well, he runs a smaller forge. Here in the big city, we get all kinds of folk, so we have to have all kinds of weapons. What are you folk looking for?
Pips, do you want to go first?
I'm just looking to sell some of these weapons I got and buy
Alright.
a halberd if you had one.
Albert. I think we might, yes. I'd have to look up in our stores, but I think I should have one.
Right, well I have
What were you looking to sell?
well, I have 2 short swords, a mace.
Here, lad, plop it down on the table.
Sure.
Mhm.
I'll pop. So I'll put 2 short swords, a mace, a great axe, a light crossbow. Yeah.
Alright. I can take a second to examine the craftsmanship before I give you a price.
Sure.
Fergus, give me a hand over here. We need to do some appraisals. And the stout dwarven fellow waddles his way over, and he'll assist in kind of sifting through some of the items. Not bad craftsmanship on the crossbow here. The daggers are a little bit rudimentary. Can you just list
Wait,
one more time for me? Sorry, the short
I
swords.
think the daggers are
It was
mine.
2 short swords, a mace, a great axe, and a light crossbow.
Relax. Crossbow. 2 short swords, great axe, crossbow, and what?
Mace.
Mace. That's what. Perfect. Thank you. Didn't want to hunt through my notes to find where I'd written those.
Sure.
Alright. Just give me one sec.
Yeah.
This will just be a moment. Talk amongst yourselves.
Sure. Those potions, my dad's looking at them. We could probably get them to you tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Probably gonna be spending the night there, so I mean, after I'm done here. You don't really have to wait up for me.
Okay.
You can also ask him anything if you have general potion questions or something. I don't know.
Oh no no
He's a
no.
nerd with that stuff.
I have someone for that though. I didn't know why Gosh wanted them.
Yeah, dad's kind of a nerd. He's really good at that stuff though.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad he's good at something though.
You said you have a person for it?
Crawford. Yes.
Who's that?
Potion seller in Amberlane.
Oh, like you're gonna sell the potions to him?
No, I'm just gonna have them appraised and stuff.
Oh, I mean, he'll probably charge you though. I mean, my dad will do it for free.
Yeah, well, it's too late. Your dad has them anyways, so.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna have to pay though.
Okay, well, sometimes certain things are honorable and other things are not. Oh, do you think I should get them to check out my, I think, 4 miscellaneous daggers that are extras that I have in my bag?
I mean, do you want them?
Well, I mean, they're extras. Right now, I technically have 7 daggers.
Jesus
I
Christ.
gave
Okay, I mean,
one to Pavlov. It used to be 8, okay? So,
that's not much better. I mean, you could sell them. You could also just throw them at people. I don't know. Seems a bit
true.
excessive though.
No, I know. I think I might sell 3 of them.
Yeah. Wait, only 3. Why do you need 4 daggers?
Well, one, I don't. One's off limits. And then 2 I use. And then, I don't know. It's never bad to have an extra dagger.
Is this counting that tooth thingy?
Oh, no. No, no, no.
So you have,
That's not a dagger yet.
I mean, you can shank somebody with it, kind of a dagger.
No, that's why I'm here. They're gonna make it a dagger. Hopefully.
It's probably gonna be expensive.
That's why I think I might have to sell 3 or maybe 4 of the daggers that I have.
Didn't you just buy those goggles?
Yeah. I don't have much money.
I can tell. Oh, hi.
All right. Well, we'll take the 2 short swords for 4 gold, the great axe for 20 gold, the crossbow for another 20, and the mace for 4 gold if you're interested in selling all of it.
Yeah, 52 gold. My math correct.
And then the halberd, you said you were interested in.
Yep.
That would be about 20 gold.
Sure. I mean, do you have one?
I believe so. I'll send Fargus up to check.
Yeah, if you have it, I'll definitely buy it.
All right. Well, let's take care of the items you wish to sell. While Fergus looks for the halberd.
Sure.
Oh. I may also have some daggers that I would like to sell.
All right. Well, you can have a look at them. How many?
3 for now.
Well, let me see the craftsmanship. Some of them a little bit plain. This one's not bad. 3 daggers I could do for 4 gold. How does that sound?
Well, I was hoping for a little bit more. Can I do like a persuasion thing?
Yeah, if you want to.
Because I'm hoping to also get a dagger from you afterwards.
I see. Well, then I suppose if you're a patron, I could give you 5,
Okay.
but I can't give you any more than that.
Yes, I understand. Um,
All right.
the one,
That halberd price, was that at discount? I mean, you said we're kidding or run, right? Like, I mean, brother sent us here and everything.
Yes, he's also giving you higher prices for selling things too.
Fuck.
I mean, you're
Fair
getting
enough.
more gold out of him.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, so 4 golds for these short swords, 20 for your great axe, another 20 for the crossbow, and then another 4 for the mace. So that'd be 48 gold for Tibber, and 5 gold for Ruba.
48, wasn't it 52? Am I tripping?
It was 4, 20, 20, and 4, so that'd be 48.
Oh,
unless
shit,
I
I
said
thought
the
I
wrong,
saw-
unless I said the wrong number last time, because I've written down 48 here on my sheet. I might have said the wrong number. I don't remember the first time I said it.
It was
But-
5 items.
5 items, yeah.
So
2
4,
short,
20, 28.
two-
That's only 4 items.
2 short swords were combined 4 gold.
Oh, okay, sure.
That was probably the mistake.
Okay,
there.
so 48, and then it was okay.
Yeah, he's giving you 2 each for the short swords.
Okay.
All right. And you said you were looking to buy a dagger.
yes. So I have this. Ruva's gonna produce the Untitled spike. And when I talked to Colm, he said he wasn't able to make it into a dagger, but you might be.
Well, say which will about my brother. He does have an eye for quality. Yes, I could probably fashion this into a dagger.
Okay, well, yeah. Then, would you be willing to do it for 10 gold?
Aye, yes, 10 gold would work fine.
Okay, perfect.
It will take me a moment though. It's material I'm not familiar with, so I won't be able to get it back to you today.
Yes, I understand.
And well, I suppose depending on how difficult it is to manage, it might not be tomorrow either.
Okay. I'll come back tomorrow potentially.
Yes,
check?
revisit the shop tomorrow and see if I'm ready, but I would have warned you I might not be.
Okay. Can I pay you when it's done?
Of course. I wouldn't accept your
Okay.
gold now anyway.
All right. Thank you then.
The dwarf kind of teeters his way down the stairs, carrying a long halberd with the sort of sharp end wrapped in cloth. You're the lad looking for the halberd, yes?
Yep.
There you are then.
Thank you very much. I'll hand him the 20 gold.
Thank you kindly. And he makes his way off to resume work at the forge. Now then, was that all?
Yeah, that's all for me.
Alright, then I'll get to work.
You have anything go?
No, I was just watching.
Weird. Okay. Yeah, no, that's everything.
Well, thank you all for visiting Glory's Forge. You're welcome here.
Glory's fart. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
And I suppose I'll be seeing you tomorrow then.
Oh, yes. Good luck.
Aye, it's quite an interesting material you brought me.
Man, you got that for a steal, only 10 gold? Fuck.
It's not a steal. It's more of an investment.
No, I mean, like, you got that for cheap.
not really.
From an Ellen Tretchen thing? Yeah, that's
He doesn't know that, though.
exactly. So you got it for a steal. I mean,
No,
you could,
I paid more than I would have.
what? How much do you think that's worth?
Well, since he doesn't know it's an Ellen Tregent, it's just him making a dagger. I would have said about 8 gold.
She's right.
Fuck. Okay, I
I
don't.
did that. I did that same kind of mental thing in my head, and that was where I arrived to. So,
8? Yeah, yeah.
so yeah, we're on the same page. No issues there.
Yes, so I said 10 because it makes it seem like it's a good deal. And
That was why he
also,
agreed right away. Yeah.
Fuck, that thing was like a legend. I thought it. Okay, whatever works.
Did you get
I
any
was-
sword food for your sword, Gil?
Hmm?
Did you get any sword food for your sword?
Yeah, you haven't fed that thing.
Oh shit, you're right.
I probably shouldn't have sold one of their short swords.
I don't think it likes normal swords.
What do you think of it? Only likes special swords.
Well, I mean, Tips
It's an
has a
expensive
normal
diet.
sword, and I haven't seen it try and eat that.
Is it
I don't
hungry?
know.
I
Let's find
think
out.
it's magic that it
My
wants.
sword hand hungers.
I go back inside.
Oh god.
All right. You make your
I
way
even double checked.
back
Just
in
real
Big
quick.
Glorious Forge.
Yeah, just super quick. You don't have to change maps if you don't want to.
Ah, it's right here.
Hey, good question.
All right. Yes.
You have special swords?
Special swords. What do you mean by that? I like to think everything I make is a special sword.
No, like unique effects.
You mean
No.
like an enchanted swords?
Yeah, sure.
Well, we don't forge those here, but I would buy one if you had one.
No. Is there a place that has one?
Well, they're rather hard to find, lad.
Damn it. All right. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Well,
I guess my sword's going on a diet.
what, too expensive?
No, they're hard to find.
Oh,
no.
whack.
He was trying. He said he'd buy Shadowheart, and that's not going to happen.
Well, yeah, 'cause I mean, wait a second. Wouldn't that be a great way to fleece people, though?
Hmm?
Sell your sword, because it comes back to you, right? So you
Like a
sell your
sheep?
sword, you leave, and then you have your sword again.
No, that's cheating, and I don't like that.
It's
No,
kind of
this
rude.
is, I wasn't saying to do it. I was just saying that that would be a thing.
Oh, I mean, you're right. It's a clever idea. I just wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah.
But it's a good point.
Mhm.
Where to?
Wait, how late is it right now?
The sun is setting, so it's gonna be night soon.
Is it
Okay.
time to drink?
Hell yeah, it is.
I'm
I
headed.
have a vote for where to drink.
Well, I'm gonna be drinking with my dad, so don't
Oh,
wait on me.
damn it. All right.
I mean, you could probably find like what you three could drink. Does
There's
Pavlova drink?
nowhere to Kaj. I know where we can drink.
Well, I'm back to. I gotta go set up for the night.
What do you mean set up?
Yeah, what?
I just have plans.
Yeah, we're a group. Speak. Your plans are our plans.
Exactly. No. I'm gonna go make sure that no one hurts. What is it, Duchesne? I gotta say Duchesne.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Why would somebody hurt him?
Well, people are after us, and people
I-
were after the people that
On second
Pavlova was
thought,
with.
Rufa, you have a good point. I think we should all go. Cause you remember when the guy was dying, and I was like, oh, maybe it was to the blah blah estate that started with a B. I forgot what it's called. What if because he said something that started with a B, it's to Shane?
But
What?
because his name's Barley,
Yeah, his first name starts with a B. We don't know what it was, so we can't rule it out. Just that
I
it
thought
starts
it
with a
was
B.
like wasn't it like a group or something?
No, he asked if it was a group, and we just
Uh,
assumed that anything that Kale asked if it was a group, and we just assumed anything that would come out of his mouth would be a group.
Wouldn't that mean that he's the bad guy then?
Potentially.
Potentially.
So you're gonna like scope him out?
No.
No, not.
Okay.
So we're
I don't have
talking.
time for this.
I mean,
Oh,
doesn't
I do have time for this. I can get there in the night.
isn't Pavlova
Like, puts the
being with
goggles on.
him abston him? What is that word?
Exonerate?
Exonerate him?
Admonish.
Whatever the word is.
Well, either way, he might be in danger. So I'm gonna go.
Okay. Does that mean I can't drink with my dad?
Rue's gone.
Yeah, just go drink with your dad. It's probably going to be okay just because he's got a connection to Pavlova, but we don't really know the whole story. I mean, he could be something crazy, like I'm just spitballing here. Maybe he's being coerced, or maybe he's the one who's always wanted to know because it's a great step on his record. I don't know.
I thought you wanted to go look at those rich people.
I do, but he also starts with a B. We've
Wouldn't
already
like a
been
night
there.
raid be best? Isn't that when
No,
evil
but
people do their?
it's so far.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a blessing in and of itself that the three things you're looking for are in the square. I mean, can't look on everything.
Well, either way, we have to find Paver, and we don't really want to leave her alone.
I thought y'all were staying at this inn right here. That's kind of why I felt good about just being like right there.
I think at least two of us should probably go watch that house, and then a couple of us. Well, you'd be across the street, so one other person here with Pav should be okay.
Yeah, I'm not very far. That's why I kind of thought that was the original plan.
If you want to stay here with Pav, Gil, I can stay and drink with you for a bit, and then head down to Riva.
Pavlova, do you like to drink?
I can't say I've done much of it in the past, but if you all are going drinking, I would join you.
Yep, I'll stay.
Alright.
It's gonna be fun.
Alright,
Sounds
I'm gonna look for
like a
Riva to
plan.
tell her that I'll catch up, but she's already gone, so.
All right.
Okay, have fun, Tibbs.
I will try my best. I'm essentially just gonna pop the fucking cloud wine and tell him about everything we've been doing.
All right.
Sort of fade to black thing.
Yeah, we don't need to repeat that if you don't want to.
Nah, it's fine.
And I sure hope it isn't him. I sure hope he's a trustworthy guy, because now he knows the whole story.
Nothing with a B in his name.
But he's the kind of guy who would leave his kid in an orphanage.
He didn't do that.
Well, he's still the father of the kid.
Look here, judgmental Judy.
Right?
Ended up in an orphanage. I'm just saying, guys. None of these parents are good. Okay.
Fucking lock
Skeptic
him up,
Sarah over
apparently.
here. Gosh.
Homie's just running a shop, man. Leave him be.
All right. Gail and Kaj, Pavlova accompanies you through the doors of Good Graces. As you make your way inside, your attention is immediately brought to an elven man playing a lute, seated on a stool by the hearth. A few more people sit within the tavern floor, nursing flagons and wine glasses. Are we going to get a table or sit at the bar or?
What are you feeling, Gil?
I was gonna sit here. Oh wait, there's 3 of us. Hmm. Oh.
I suppose that means the bar then.
Yep.
Well, there's 3 stools. As you sit down, the tavern keeper leans against the counter and says, "Is there something I can get you all?"
First of all, we're looking for some drinks, and also, do you have any rooms available?
Yes, we have some beds.
We think we'd be looking for 2, right?
2 beds. All right.
Right.
It is 4 gold for the night.
There you go.
Nay.
Pablo says, I can cover my own stay. I've got the gold.
I was already reaching for the gold, and I'll be like, okay.
Oh, I already had a gold on the table. I guess I'll just pull it back.
So she'll cover her own bed.
So what's that? 2 gold?
No, 4 gold per bed.
What? All right. Well, here you go. I guess. Is it really that expensive?
Well, this is a fine establishment. Was there any? You said you were looking for drinks as well.
Yes, how much of those run?
Oh, shit.
Well, are you looking for wine or ale? What exactly is your fancy tonight?
I'll take some wine.
All right.
Oh. What kind of ale do you have?
Well, I believe tonight, Dwarven Amber Ale
Oh.
seems to be a favorite around these parts.
Does it have any spice to it?
Well, some say so, yes.
Deal. I want whatever that is.
All right then. Some wine and an amber ale for you. And what about the lady? Pavlova just kind of looks back and goes, what should I order?
Do you like spice, Pavlova?
I suppose.
Great, she'll have one of mine, and later she'll have a wine.
All right. All right. Then the whole order here would be another 2 gold
That's
I
for
got the
all.
drinks.
Okay.
I'll cover them.
for all your drinks. Yes.
I got the room, by the way, just in case you didn't just try and give her money.
Indeed. So she busies herself getting you drinks. Gil, sitting next to you, is a rather grumpy-looking older gentleman with a long beard and hair, and kind of weathered clothes. He's just sipping out of a wine glass himself.
Papa? I'm kidding.
He hasn't even started drinking yet.
All right. Well, I don't want to be rude or to say anything, which is the first, but I do want to continuously look over, just like constantly at him. Is he blue like me?
Indeed, he is.
Oh, does his hair like move on its own?
Yeah, it sort of wisps along gently in the air.
All right. Well, I've been nice long enough. Excuse me.
Aye, something I can help you with, boy?
I had a question.
All right. What was your question then?
Where are we from? Are we? What kind of place are we from?
We.
Yeah, us humans, you and I. I don't want to see blue humans or pale humans.
Well, I'm not a human, lad. I'm afraid you've got me a bit confused.
What do you mean? I
Well,
look like you. So, and I'm a human, so obviously you're a human. Are you drunk
Um,
already?
Kaz, you and Pavlova just see the the man at the bar just kind of lean past Gil a little bit to stare at you two, and then and then he looks back at Yugo. Lad, I don't believe you're human.
What do you
At
mean I'm
least
not human? Of course I'm human.
I've not seen any human that's ever looked like you. I've done my fair share of travels.
But
Are
I've
you
never
under?
seen.
Did you touch an artifact? Are you under some sort of curse or something that turned your skin blue?
No, I've always been blue. And I've never seen anyone else blue, so I just assumed I was human.
Hey, Gil, show him that thing you do.
Which one? The one,
The
the one where I can
floaty
hold
one.
my breath and float, or the one where I
Yeah.
can make a hand out of my hand?
The floaty one.
Oh, okay. And I'll just kind of float in my seat. My legs will hit the bar, and I'll just start kind of like continue to float up in the air and start tilting forward, trying to keep my drink from spilling.
Well, I'll be damned. Lad, I don't believe you're human.
First, I
I'm
can talk when I do this. Help me down, please, caution.
Okay, I'm gonna go and like pull him down into his seat.
Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. What do you mean I'm not human? Doesn't make any sense.
Well, I suppose what you're up to is familiar to me. And well, I don't meet other Aragonasi often, but I don't believe you're human, lad. There might be some human back in your bloodline, but it's not the term I'd use for you.
What the hell is an Aragonasi?
Well, folk who are attuned to the elements. You in particular appear to be attuned to the wind, to air, much like myself.
So can you do that?
Floats.
I'm like holding Gil's shoulder and like shaking him. I'm like, look.
I'm jittering. Damn it, I can't do it again.
Hold on. Help me down.
Alright, I'll hold my hand
There we
out.
are. That's better. Been some time since I've done that. It's bad for me back.
Oh, that explains so much. I was wondering why I had back pain. I do it a lot.
I see, lad. I suppose you're not familiar with much of your heritage, son.
No. As you can tell, I thought I was human the whole time.
Well, not quite, lad. Aragonasi, as they call it.
Well, tell me more!
Well, I'm not incredibly sure where to start. We might be both attuned to the air, but imagine we lived very different lives.
True. I mean, I was raised in an orphanage, so That's pretty different.
I see. Well, I can't say the same for myself. But I've been a sailor for many years. I've travelled far. And met a couple other of our kind. Well, they all resemble you, and they all resemble me.
Does that mean we're all related?
Mm,
Are you my uncle?
no, I don't believe that's how it works.
Are you my dad?
Well, I don't have any children of my own, so I'm going to say probably no, though I suppose it's not impossible.
Damn it.
Koch
Wait.
is like looking into his drink, like, God, everybody's meeting their dads here. This is crazy.
Well, Dean, maybe you can answer about our parents. Do you know your parents?
Aye, though they've long since passed.
Were they both like us?
One of mine was.
And the other?
The other was human. But I don't know that really informs us of your parents. Both could have been, one could have been, but at the very least, I'd say either your mother or your father was like us.
Is there an easy way to find them?
Well,
Do they all congregate?
not exactly, lad.
Have a powwow?
I know that
Maybe-
Ganassi seem to be more common in southern parts of Zul'Goran, from what I could see. I met a few other Ganassi in that place, and Fire and Earth one as well. But as far as congregating, there's not exactly a meeting, if that's what you're asking.
I just wonder if they had like a reunion or something.
Not quite. There's no reunion for humans. We operate much the same. Finding your parents would just be just as hard as finding, well, anyone else.
This sucks.
Aye, well, it doesn't bring me any pleasure to give you the unfortunate news.
I want another drink.
Well, lad, this one's on me. And
Thank you.
he throws down a couple coins for another drink of your choice.
Okay. Whatever's hard.
We do have a bit of whiskey here if you're interested.
Great. Double.
I'll take some of that action.
Oh, all right. She gets you some more drinks.
Hold the glass up to kill the cheers.
I'll cheers back. Oh, another question.
Yes.
If you don't mind asking, why do you look so angry? Is that another thing about us? Do we just look really mean?
No.
I don't believe that's inherent to our kind, lad. I had a rough few years.
Do you want to talk about it? I kind of talked a lot about me. Kinda
Well,
selfish.
I don't wish to rattle on about my own stories.
I could buy you a drink. Wink, wink.
Well, if you're spending the night at the bar, then perhaps another drink.
I am now. Whatever he's buying, or not buying, whatever he's having, I'll buy it.
He's
Just one round though.
he's drinking wine. Thank you, lad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was a sailor for most of my life. I even worked my way up to captain. Sailed all over to the Elder Isle, through back to Middlemere and all over. But I think my days of sailing are through now.
What's the Elder Isle?
Well, far off to the east, the big continent.
There's another continent?
Of course, lad, I suppose you haven't done much worldly travelling.
First time I ever left the orphanage was... Gosh, when did we leave?
When did we leave?
Was it last week?
I think it's about a week ago.
Longer than that.
It's been long. I'm losing track of time, if I'm being honest with you.
That's fair. Like a week, give or take. Probably give.
I see. Well, yes, indeed. Far over the seas, through the Sea of Cassis, you'll eventually get to the, well, it would be called the Elder Isle. Many kingdoms amongst them. I was talking about one earlier, the desert kingdom, Zul'Garan.
Who there what?
The deserts, sand.
No.
Like the beach?
Well,
Oh, a beach? Oh,
there are beaches there, but imagine a vast, like the grasslands. You've seen the grasslands, right? If you traveled there.
Mhm.
Imagine all those rolling hills, but just the sand from the beach, none of the water.
No trees?
No trees.
oh, that
Yeah.
sucks. I don't want to go
Gross.
there.
Aye, it's dangerous traveling,
Sounds boring.
but my place is the sea.
Is there anything fun nearby? Other
near-
islands?
Nearby where?
I don't know. Middlemere?
Near Middlemere. Well, there's a few small islands off the kingdom. A few, I believe, military outposts. Further off, a little bit west, a little bit north, there's an odd little island called Ikamara. Strange culture, a little bit different than what you find here.
Different how?
Well, a large Aarakocran populace and plenty of humans there as well.
What the hell is an Aarakocran? Have we met one yet? Gosh.
And Eric Cochran?
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Duchesne said there was some of those on that thing we were looking at, right? The feathered
Oh.
things?
Oh, were there pictures on there?
Yeah.
Oh, I got distracted with the writing. Oh.
Uh,
That makes sense now.
Aarakocra, bird folk.
Oh. See.
And language is different, food they eat is different, their lifestyle is different, even the clothes they wear. I
Wait.
suppose. Yes.
Oh, sorry, go. I was interrupting, I thought. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to talk about another island. If you had a question, you can ask it.
I did have a question.
Go ahead.
You said they had a different language.
Aye.
So can you read other languages too?
Well, I got a little bit used to Zahari dialect while I was staying in Al Zahar, doing some shipments with my trade ship, but writing was never really my strong suit. I mostly just spent time conversing. While in Al Zahar, I got a little bit of Nyanhari dialect as well, and then I did take some shipments over to Ikamara. I got a little bit of their dialect, but that one was a tad tough for me to pick up. I only got a few words here and there.
But you can't read
It-
a lot of languages, can you?
No, mostly just common, lad. Little bit of Dorvish.
Oh.
Uh,
I guess it's not the race thing.
No, I don't believe so.
Gil just has special eyes, apparently.
Well, I believe you might. And then, of course, to the east, there's they call them the Feylands, but Kil Taihara, larger kingdom, lots of elves there. The world is far bigger place than you might imagine, lad.
A lot
Do
to go and
you...
see.
Yeah, I want to go. Oh, I want to go sail.
Aye, if you get the chance, life at sea is an interesting life, never dull.
What was your boat called?
I don't want to talk about me ship, lad. She was taken from me.
Oh.
We were on a ship for a bit. We got attacked by these fish guys.
Many perils at sea, and sometimes even your own crew.
Sorry, what?
A mutiny, lad. You ever heard of a mutiny?
No.
Well, one of me first mates, he got it into his mind that he could be a better captain than I, and, well, was a bit of a talker, and seemed to convince quite a few members of the crew of the same. And so they shipwrecked me. They marooned me on an island to starve to death, but a little craftier than that, lad.
That sounds really fair. Or nice.
Indeed, not a nice thing to do, lad.
Should we go find him?
Well, they could be anywhere in the wide sea now. That was well over a few years ago. So I've no idea where they'd be, and I've made my peace with it. I don't believe I'll be getting that ship back.
I'm sorry about your ship.
It's alright, lad. I've made me peace with it. Had plenty of time to think on that island.
Oh, my name's Gale.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Gail. They call me Gustav Cruz.
Oh. Is that like a fancy name for the waters?
Not quite. That's just my name, lad.
Oh.
It's very
Okay.
cool.
I like it.
Well, thank
It
you.
just sounded too cool. Or not too cool. Sounded so cool that it was like not even a real name. I don't know.
Well,
Awesome.
thank
name
you.
is
Thank you, lad.
Kaj, and this little cat here is Pavlova.
Yeah, I'm Pavlova. It's kind of wobbling in his stool a little bit.
You okay, Pavlova?
Pavlova Palmerston. What?
you doing alright?
How's the amber? Do you want your wine now?
Yes, I've finished the ale. Yes, I'd like to try some of the wine.
Oh, we'll have our wine. Oh. I have a quick question. Can we, if we have our own wine, can we have a bottle, or is that not? Is that frowned upon right now? Should we not do that?
Well, we usually would like you to order our drinks. I suppose there's no rule against you drinking your own alcohol in here.
Nope, it's rude. Never mind. She'll have whatever wine you have.
All right, a glass of wine then for you.
Sorry.
And she gets back to work. Placing a glass in front of Pavlova, who just begins to sip from it.
I have like one of my legs on Pavlova's stool, making sure it doesn't like teeter over.
She's now just drinking from the wine. Yeah, this is pretty good too. I like it.
Would you like better?
I think I like the wine better.
Later, I bought some cloud wine. They said you can have some of that later.
Yes, I'd like to try it.
Have you had cloud wine before, Gustav?
Cloud wine. No, it's not familiar, but I like the name.
Same. That's what I thought.
Oh, say
You're more
that.
welcome to have some.
Yes, I couldn't trouble you for a sip of it.
Of course. Another time, but of course. I don't want to interrupt the barkeep.
Of course, lad. I'm staying upstairs in the inn.
Perfect.
He's jamming out, Chibi. Leave him be. And your folk are staying here as well, then, I see.
Yes. Here we are.
All right. Well, suppose I'll see you up there then.
Yes. Oh, have you ever heard of any fancy tales on the water about a musical instrument?
Well, there's lots of room for song at sea. Shanties, we call them.
What's a shanty?
Well, it's like a sailor's song. You sing it, raise the morale of the crew, and get everybody working together as a team.
Would you sing one for us?
You're not going to like my singing voice, lad.
Won't know until we try.
No, I'm afraid I'm far too drunk for that, lad.
All right. Tomorrow then.
If I'm not hungover, maybe.
All right, deal.
Now then, lad, what brings you folk to the city?
So just like how we talked about the lyre, well, that's exactly what we're trying to find. We're trying to find this instrument because we've heard it can cure things such as silverfane.
Silverine, I've heard folk around these parts whispering about things like that.
Yeah, apparently it's a big deal. I don't really know much about it in the city, but a lot of people seem to be affected by it. Something about
Aye.
the bride and groom or something is helping take care of them.
The church, yes, to the east of town.
But I don't know anything about them.
About whom?
The bride and groom.
Well, gods, of course. Manifestation of death. The pale lady and the cloaked man. You really not heard of him, lad?
No. Orphanage, no. Wait, Pale Lady. She also what do you call us? Air gassy?
No, I don't believe so. I'm not devout in the religion myself, but I don't believe by pale they mean our sort of pale.
Oh.
But yes, church has been busy lately.
Is she real?
Who?
The pale lady, the broom, bride, the bride.
Well, I suppose that'd be a matter of religion, wouldn't it?
Are we supposed to be religious?
Lad, you're not supposed to be anything.
What the hell?
Can be what you like to be, lad, but personally I always had a taste for seneschal, steward of the sea.
Wait, you can be a seneschal? Does that mean I'm a seneschal? Does that mean I can be a seneschal? What is a seneschal?
Well, the goddess of the sea, of course. I
You,
don't
you
think
could
that
be
you
a
can.
goddess?
No, I'm a follower, not actually a god myself.
Oh, you said we could be anything we want to be, so I see now. Okay, sorry.
All right, lad. Yes,
Ooh.
life at sea, you tend to get a little bit superstitious about these things.
Okay, I better get going. Or you gonna be okay, Pev?
Uh, yeah, it'll be right.
All right.
Say hello to Ruva.
Will do. Yep, I'll get going to that house.
All right, I was gonna head over there in a sec. Hey lad, well, suppose I've had enough to drink for the night. I might be turning in soon.
All right. Well, okay, I'll get you another night, and we'll have some cloud wine.
Of course, yes. I'll look forward to that.
All right. Pleasure to meet you, Gustav.
You as well, lad.
All right, Pavlova. So we're gonna play a game.
A game? What sort of game?
Two truths and a lie.
Her face has gotten really red. She's like sort of flushed in her cheeks from drinking. I don't think I know how to play that game. How do we play?
Good. That makes it more fun.
Um,
So, you say two things that are true and one that is not, but you want it to sound at
all right.
least somewhat true.
Um,
So, go.
I've got cat ears. And I like to read.
So
She
whatever
just
you're
kind
gonna
of
say is
she
a
just
lie.
kind of stares off into the distance and just sort of wobbles on her stool for a
Yep.
good like 2-3 minutes straight as she thinks of a lie. And I'm good at lying.
Let me guess. The lie is your ears.
No, silly, look. She just takes her hat off and wiggles her ears.
Ah, you got me. That was pretty good.
Is it your turn now?
Yes. I have to hold my breath to float. I am blue and I can read different languages.
Let me make an int save for her since she's drunk. She's usually pretty sharp, but she's drunk, so I'm gonna int save to see how smart. Oh, 2. um, I don't know. Give me a hint.
Well, I just did it today.
Jumping out of trees.
Well, I did jump out of trees today. But
The reading then you did the reading.
I did read today. Yes.
That's
my lie?
That's the lie. Yes.
That's my knowledge.
I was wrong then.
You see, this between you and I, Pavlova, I don't actually have to hold my breath. I just think it's really funny.
Oh. The other fellow, did he hold his breath when he floated around?
No. He was talking.
I suppose I should have guessed that then.
How about we go take you to bed, Pavlova?
I am a little bit tired.
Alright, let's go.
She just she hops off her stool and then just wobbles a couple steps and wobbles back.
No. I'm gonna Sherpa. But I'm not a good Sherpa, so I'm gonna guide her different directions. We're gonna go this way first. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, too far. Oh god, not into the table. That table. Oh god, not the chair.
So you wobble your way across the tavern floor, past the bard who's just playing away on his lute, and past another elven woman sitting at her table, and make your way upstairs. It takes Pavlova a good few minutes to find her footing enough to climb the stairs. Just one sec. Alright. Let me copy this for you, since Gustav will be up there too. Alright, so you help Pavlova up to the second floor of Good Graces Inn as the sound of the bard's music fades below you. And with your assistance, Pavlova wobbles her way over to the sort of common bed area. Which bed do you want?
This one.
I want one by the wall.
Heard.
Right. Pavlova passes out almost as soon as she hits the pillow. But Gail, is there anything you want to do before you head to sleep.
I'm going to make the sword appear and start cleaning it and start talking to it, whisper it, like, "Are you hungry? Do you want another magic sword?
All
What
right.
are you?"
You don't really get any answers from your sword, but as you just kind of sit there with it out for a while, it just sort of occasionally hums slightly, like you can kind of sense this ever so slight vibration through the blade.
I'm sorry, what? It vibrates? Does it vibrate if I like hold it a certain direction or just like
No, it's just like this soft sort of like feeling of power throughout it.
Oh.
That just gives you a sense that this is not just your standard dead sword. There's something off about it.
Oh. Alright. No, just clean it. Now I'll go to bed.
All right. Then, meanwhile, as it starts to get dark out, Ruva, you make your way back to Dun Hollow.
Yeah. Ruva's gonna be testing out her new goggles.
All right. Then, as the sun sets and things begin to darken around you, you strap on those leather-bound goggles with the glass lenses in front. And as you put them on and it begins to get darker and darker around you, you notice that you're still capable of seeing quite well. Out to a certain extent, you can't see super far away, but things within 60 feet have this sort of gray tinge, and you can sort of see within the darkness. You can't see color, but you can see quite well. And you
These will do nicely.
wander your way back to Duchesne Excavations. You can still see a light on through the window, candlelight flickering.
Yeah, she's gonna just do kind of like a perimeter check, and then when she knows it's like looks like everything's safe, she's just gonna go hang out over here out of sight and kind of run drills, practice some dagger work.
Okay, can you just make a stealth roll for me? Okay.
Ooh, not
I
very
just-
stealth.
I just wanted a sort of a flat stealth roll for the future. All right.
Can I do it again then?
No, that was your stealth roll. And you tuck yourself kind of in behind Duchesne Excavations, and just sort of spend some time waiting. As you case kind of around the area, looking for anything out of sorts. You don't see anything abnormal. It's just a regular looking shop. And you don't spot anybody skulking about. But you sit yourself down and wait as eventually, sometime after, Kaj, you make your way off to Dunhollow as well. You can give me you might as well do it now, Kaj. Stealth.
8 crits. Oh, hey!
Well, just a flat
I was-
9 for the whole gang. For
I was gonna
stakeout.
say I have like a flame in my hand anyway, so I'm not really trying to.
Yes, stakeout
Just a
gang,
walk.
not feeling very stealthy tonight.
Which house was this?
Yeah. Wander your way back down the dirt path. In the dark, maybe it's a little harder to navigate.
That's the tree.
And as you make your way around the side, both of you notice each other before you arrive. Kaj, you hear just sort of the clanging of a dagger as it hits something solid. And Ruva, you hear Kaj's footsteps and see a glowing flame from around the corner.
Hey,
Hey, gosh.
anything exciting?
Nope. These goggles are awesome, though.
So something crazy happened. Looks like you
Crazy?
and I are the only humans.
What do you mean?
Gail's something else.
Yeah. Oh. What?
Yeah. It's nuts. Me with this guy at the bar. It was this whole thing. I'll let Gail tell you about it, but
Oh. That's so surprising.
yeah.
So I guess we are the only ones, huh?
Yeah.
Well, don't go not being a human.
I mean,
Leave me all alone.
I'm not the most human person I know, to be honest.
Ruva just laughs.
I'm gonna sit up against the tree and then pull out my bottle of wine. You want some?
Mm, no, I'm watching.
Okay.
Are you drinking wine, Kaj, or
Yeah, I'm drinking a little bit. Not all of it.
which one did you buy again?
The spicy, bloody one.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Kaj, are you just kind of sitting in front of the tree?
I'm kind of sitting facing where Ruva is.
Okay. So what is your plan for the night then?
So I'll probably sleep first, Ruva, and then I'll take the second watch.
Yeah. We're probably gonna be a little sleepy tomorrow,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
All right. So just taking turns taking watch. Are you going to do sort of 2 long watches, just one switch, or a couple switches, or what?
Probably just 2 long ones, right?
Yeah, just
Okay.
2 long ones.
Yeah, just curious. All right. Who's going first again?
Ruva.
I'm gonna sleep off the liquor first, yeah.
Very well. All right. Ruva, you spent the night listening for noises and glancing off kind of down the side areas of some of the houses. I was kind of off to your directly in front of where you're staring off in this direction here. There's just sort of more residences. And occasionally you see somebody just sort of walking down the street, but they don't even notice you really. They're just kind of walking back home. From time to time, you'll hear people just sort of shouting, maybe drunken stupors wandering their way back from the taverns. But you don't notice anyone who's particularly skulking or watching you. And so your watch passes smoothly.
Yeah, then at the end, Ruva will go wake up Kaj and switch.
All right. So, Kaj, now you are awake and taking your watch, and you um, keep an eye out for any nefarious-looking figures. And part of the way through your watch, with a stealth roll like that,
Oh no.
you hear just sort of clanking begin to approach you, and turn to see one of the town's guards in his armor with his shield and his spear, clanking his way towards you and goes, "Oi, what are you doing back here?
We're just keeping a lookout for our friend in there.
You skulk around back here for that?"
Yeah, I mean, not really skull. I have like my flame out, so I wasn't really trying to like hide or anything. I'm like, I don't know if it was skulking.
Look like skulking to me.
We're not allowed to be out here.
We don't usually like citizens just sleeping in the streets, but you're sort of tucked out of sight.
Oh yeah, sorry, we're not from around here.
I can tell that.
Wait, how loud are they?
He's just talking at normal volume, so you'd be able to hear him. Perhaps wake
Okay,
up
yeah.
if you feel
Ruva's
that
gonna
Ruva's a
wake
light
up.
sleeper.
Oh yeah. She wakes up, has a hand on a dagger, but is trying to make that inconspicuous
Yeah.
as she walks towards.
So,
Oh,
why exactly are you keeping an eye out for just some old man like Duchesne?
oh, okay. We have to keep our voices down because we don't want to disturb him as he's working on his very important mission.
Very important mission. What's that?
Shh, shh. Okay,
All right, all
so,
right.
so he recently found an artifact that might be able to help us find a cure for Silvervein. And he's working so hard in there right now. So we wanted to make sure that he stayed safe while he does this very important stuff. And also that we weren't in his way. So we stayed outside instead.
Silvervein, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Lots of folks suffering from that these days.
Too many, way too many.
You're right. You don't have it, do you?
Oh, no.
No,
We've
they
been
took this right
fortunate.
at the gate.
Good, I was worried maybe you snuck by the guards out front.
No.
River, you can make a persuasion check. You're not lying to him, so you don't need to
It
make
wasn't
deception.
mine, yeah.
But it is a bit of a far-fetched story.
Mm. Yeah,
But
a bit, yeah.
he's gonna insight check you. But he's a dummy. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a dummy. That was a 3.
Almost as good as my stealth check.
Well, I suppose lots of folk are suffering. So if Mr. Duchesne can help with that, then I suppose that's a good thing.
We think so too, and we do think it's important enough to try and keep him safe as well.
You think there'd be someone who'd want to stop him from doing that?
Well,
Who would side
Ruva's
with the
gonna-
silver vein?
yeah, Ruva's gonna kind of lean in slightly conspiratorially and be like, there seems to be certain people who want certain Silvervein victims to die from it and not get a cure. So,
Really? Who
yeah,
would want that?
well, that's the thing. That's another part of our mission. We're trying to find out because they need to be stopped.
Well,
And
sounds like it.
also, we're not quite sure what causes silver vein, but what if it's them?
You think
What if,
someone's causing it?
well, see, there's been so much research done, and don't you think it's kind of strange that no one can find anything on it, and it just came out of nowhere?
Well, I've not done any research myself.
Oh, okay. Well, part of our work is to um, find researchers and like collect all of that research, and Mr. Duchesne is one of the people helping with that. And
Hmm.
yeah,
Uh,
we're not sure if it's made by someone or not.
I see. Well, I don't know nothing about that sort of stuff, but it sounds like important work. So you kind of just you see him just sort of look back down the street and gaze around for a moment. Suppose I can let you continue. Just don't cause any trouble or come back on my head.
Of course not. And
Never.
please don't spread anything that we told you.
Uh,
It is very
why not?
important information, and should the people who want to stop it happen hear that that there is protection for the people who are working on it, um, well, we don't want any extra danger happening. So
Uh,
you're kind of going to be part of the mission now, in a way. Just make sure that you're quiet.
All right, all right, uh, all right. I can be part of the mission.
Perfect. What's your name?
My name, Alfred.
Yes. Well, Alfred, welcome. Welcome to the mission. Ruva will shake his hand.
I've never been part
And,
of such an important mission before. He shakes your hand.
well, I mean, you do keep the city safe all the time.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that we
you
do,
must
that we
be,
do.
you must be very used to helping everyone.
Yeah, we do our best.
There you go.
And since you're on the mission, Alfred, if you could keep an eye on Mr. Duchesne here whenever we're not around to do it, that would be really helpful.
Yeah, of course. Well, sometimes I'm not on patrol in Dunhollow, but when I am, I can.
Oh, perfect.
We would appreciate that.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much, Alfred.
He kind of like half salutes you. All right, to the mission.
Mm-hmm.
The mission.
All right, carry on then. I gotta get back on me patrol.
Yes, of course.
And he clanks his way off back down the dirt path. But with him gone, you can resume your slumbers if you wish.
Okay, yeah, Ruva's gonna, unless Kaj has any questions,
Nope.
Ruva's gonna.
I'm going to go back to playing with my fires and go to sleep.
Yep.
All right. Then yeah. The rest of your watch, Kaj, is a little more peaceful. At one point during your watch, you see Alfred sort of repeat the route that he's taking on his patrol, and he just kind of gives you a little wave as he walks by. and then
Alright, I'll wave back
continues
at him.
continues down his path
And give him a little salute.
to resume his patrol. But other than that, your watch passes peacefully as well. And soon, as you wait, the sun begins to rise once more over the city of Glory Bell. And the streets slowly begin to fill up with people, beginning their days.
Alright, I'm gonna wake up Ruv if she's not already awake.
Mhm.
Looks like it was all clear. Should we knock and just check to make sure?
Yeah, probably. It's better to err on the side of caution and all that.
All right, you're knocking on the door. Is that what you're doing?
Uh-huh.
You knock on the door and you don't get an answer.
Hmm. Knock again.
Still no answer.
Hmm.
Do we know if he sleeps here?
I got the feeling that he wouldn't leave here. However, there was a light on earlier, and I didn't see him leave. Did you see him leave?
I didn't.
So he should be in there. He could be sleeping, but I don't want to take that chance.
Right.
Ruth's gonna knock again, louder this time.
All right, still no answer.
Okay, Ruth's gonna try and get into the house.
Door's not locked.
Okay, Ruth's gonna go in.
All right. Then you open up the door to Duchesne excavation and make your way inside. Inside, you can see Mr. Duchesne just face down on his desk.
Hello? Are you okay?
Make your way over to the desk and don't see any stirring from him. And then you see one of his ears twitch. He goes, what's that? Is it morning already?
Oh, yes. We were making sure you were okay. We knocked and we didn't hear anything. So.
Oh, well, my old ears don't work as well as they used to. I must have slipped off while I was just finishing up.
Oh, so you got pretty far?
Yes. I think I'm done the tests I need to do.
Oh, perfect.
Spread out across his table now, you can see brushes, files, small little bowls, as well as a leather pouch, and the keystone piece that is sitting there.
Mm-hmm. What did you find?
As he kind of sits up and looks at you and adjusts his glasses, you can see that he's got like ink that was not tried yet on his forehead, in his fur. And he says, "Oh, well, you see, first I needed to do tests to see if it was fake, of course. It's not impossible for someone to carve something like this on their own. So first I needed to examine the magical property, and, well, it was what I suspected. You've got yourselves a well and true artifact here. But I had some suspicions yesterday about it. You see, quite some time ago, someone brought me something similar.
Oh,
And when I first saw it just yesterday, when you showed me your relic, I wasn't sure if it was the same, the writing different. But it resembled it. It was just itching at the back of my brain. And so I did some tests. And well, it is carved from the same stone as the one I saw quite some time ago.
so it's probably the missing piece.
Indeed. It appears to be half of a circular stone. And if memory recalls, the other piece I was shown was also a half. So they do indeed seem as though they'd fit together, though I'd have to be holding the other piece to be sure.
Okay, do you remember who had it?
It was a while ago. Well, if I recall correctly, I was running the shop one day, and a couple fellows, maybe, I think 3 of them, maybe 4. Nevertheless, these fellows, they came into my shop and they were all, "Barley do chain, you're an archaeomancer, and can you show us what you might be able to find out about this?" And then they plop it down on me desk, and sure enough, it's this piece of a stone, much like your own, a half, the edges of it broken, and the text on it, what did it read? I don't recall. But they showed me this stone, and I did my tests just like I've done for you. And sure enough, it had magic on it. But as for the purpose of it, when they came back the next day, they were insistent. They wanted to know, "Tell us, where's the other half?" I told them, "Well, there's nothing I can tell you." I told them that whatever magic is on this, it requires the other half. The piece they had, useless without the other. They didn't seem to be too happy about that.
I see. Wait, how long ago was this?
Well, must have been at least a year ago.
I see.
Again, me old brain.
But it's not like it was like 5 years ago.
I don't believe so, no.
Okay.
But you see, through the night, when I did my same tests, I took some filings of the stone to examine its qualities. And, well, when they came back, they took their half back from me and paid me for my services, and stormed off in a huff, not pleased that I couldn't help them with the other half. And, well, they didn't bring the filings with them, so I still had them. I rifled around in my desk last night, found them, took some filings from yours, and sure enough, that's how I learned it is the same stone.
So they had the other half.
Well, it would seem that they did.
Do you by any chance remember anything about them?
Well, they were in quite a hurry. They dropped it off here and rushed off for the night, leaving it with me. They didn't even introduce themselves. But, let me see. Not young, not particularly old either. And I suppose you could say fancy-looking clothing. Not your commoners' tunics.
I see. That's very good information.
It's really all I could tell you, though. Again, they weren't here for very long.
That helps a lot. Thank you.
Yeah. Do you think potentially they were people from Gloryville?
Hmm. Well, I don't know everyone in Glorybell, so I can't say for certain, but
Mhm.
uh, I'd say they were at least Middlemere in origin.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. I
And
had
they were human. I think one of them was perhaps half elvish, but human.
and one more question. Would
Yes.
you recognize any of them if you saw them again?
Hmm. Um. Well, I might. I wouldn't know until I saw them, though.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hold on, though, lass. There's another part to the story. You see, uh, a little while after those fellows came to me looking for my knowledge, another fellow came by the shop a week, a month, sometime after. And he came around and he was asking about something that resembled that relic they showed me.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? Or something. He was a Dragonborn feller.
Oh, Rolla.
That might have been it. Yes, maybe. He
He had
comes round.
white scales.
Aye, yes, pale scales.
Mm-hmm.
He came around my shop. He was asking for something that resembled that. I told him I didn't have it, and well, I usually don't share the stories of relics with just anyone who walks off the street. So I told him I didn't know what he was talking about.
That's very smart.
Um, the relic business, sometimes folk get a little, well, greedy with some of the enchanted artifacts, you understand.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him I didn't know what he was talking about, and he told me to keep an eye out for anyone who brought me something that resembled it. And then he told me he was leaving town for a little bit, but that he'd be back to ask about it again.
Hey, Kaj,
Yep.
we need to talk to Rolla, yes?
Yes.
You think it might behoove us if we told him a place to meet?
I suppose you could leave a meeting place with me if he ever comes back here.
Yes, that's what I.
He
Or what do you
told
think?
he told me, what was it? Last time he was here, a little while ago. But he told me if I learned anything, or anyone brought something that resembled it to me, that I should bring the information. He said he was staying in what was it? One of the inns in town. I don't remember the name. Sorry.
Drunken Jester?
Mm, perhaps I'm not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I didn't see him at the Good Graces last night.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were at one. Okay. I think we should leave. Yeah, leave a place to meet. What should we do, Kaj?
I don't know. I'm not super familiar with the city yet. Do you have a place you know?
Me? I mean, only the amphitheater, but I don't think we're going over there.
You'd always just tell him to meet us in the square.
Um, I kind of would rather have him in a place where it might be more difficult to leave a conversation, if that makes sense.
Hmm. Yeah, I definitely don't know where we'd get it in. We
Where were
could.
you again last night?
Oh, we went to the Good Graces right after.
Okay, would that work maybe?
That's in the square.
Oh, okay. I thought you just meant like the fountain in the square.
Well, I mean, we're next to the square. We could
Okay,
possibly meet him.
yeah, let's say to meet him at Good Graces then.
All right. If he stops by my shop again, then I'll tell him that folk are looking to speak with him, and he should meet you at good graces.
Mm. Tell him that friends from the road are looking to speak with him.
I see. All right. I'll pass along the message if he does indeed stop by.
Okay,
We appreciate it.
thank you. I feel as if it might be getting gradually more dangerous to have that half. So I think we should take it with us. That way, nothing
Of
bad can
course,
happen.
I've done the studies I need to on it. You can take it with you if you
Okay.
wish.
All right. Yeah, Riva's gonna pocket the stone,
All right, tuck it away.
but not put it in the bag. Put it like on her person,
Okay,
on one of the many hidden pockets she has on her person.
sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Duchesne. And I apologize that we woke you up.
It's no problem really. I should be getting about my day, and happy to help. Any friends of Pavlova, friends of mine.
Okay. Well, we will get out of your way,
Hmm.
and we
Also,
will probably see you soon.
if anyone threatens you, anything like that, or you just don't feel safe, just let us know.
Of course.
Okay. If you do have to vacate the area, go to the square. There's an herbalist shop there,
Yes, I
and
think I know it.
oh yeah, and just stay there. And I think tell the owner that you know his son, and hopefully he might be able to get in touch with us too.
All right, very well. If I do sniff out any trouble, I'll head there.
Perfect. All right.
You
Well,
folk take care as well if it is getting more dangerous out there.
oh yes, of
Will do.
course.
Don't worry, Pablo will stay with us.
I certainly hope so. Safe travels.
Thank you. The lady be with you.
And you as well. And you make your way back out into Dun Hollow. But we will end the session here.
Mhm.
All right. Let's head on over to this screen. Get our comfy fireplace back. Okay. So usually I go, is there any conflict for next week? But this time it's me. So so I suppose I don't really need to ask that. But yeah, so yeah, Friday to Monday is when I'm busy, so we will be avoiding doing a session those days, unfortunately. And I don't think rescheduling will really work that well, because pushing it to Tuesday would be a little bit rough, and then I also can't push it backwards to Sunday, of course. And if I reschedule yours, then I probably also have to reschedule C's, which makes that really hard to do, all within a week. So I think we're just gonna have to miss those sessions for the week, which sucks, but it is what it is. We haven't missed too many sessions of this campaign, so we get one here and there.
This will be the third. Not as if anyone is counting, though.
That's genuinely like exceptional for
Yeah,
D&D
yeah,
campaigns.
I'm impressed.
I'm very impressed, but yeah, this was a fun session. Lots of talking, lots of really good RP moments that I really enjoyed.
Collecting dads.
Drunk Pavlova. Oh,
Yeah, it's Dad City.
Dad City.
Bro, I'm the greatest detective. Told you guys the dragon is sketchy.
Yes, 1 + 1 = 2. Let's go.
Bro, I'm so good at the game.
Gail hasn't let us down yet.
He said dragon on island? Dragon in bar? Of course.
Bro,
I've only seen one other dragon.
this intuition is uncanny.
All right, so yeah, as I said, next week we'll miss, and then the following week we'll be back, and everything should be fine. But yeah, until then, take care, everybody. I'll do my little ending run through. If you want schedule stuff to be updated on things, if anything changes, you can follow me on Twitter, or join our Discord. We have art channels. I make announcements there. We've got world event stuff. Anything that changes in the living world. If you want to make requests to bring Alfred back as a recurring character, you can do so there. And yeah, lots of stuff. The channels for every campaign that runs, and meme channels, all sorts of stuff. And then if you ever miss a session, I need to catch up, this is a perfect week to do it. As we'll be missing that Friday, or that Monday, sorry, and that Sunday. So if you, I keep thinking that C's is on Fridays because I don't think I changed the schedule on my Twitter yet, so I should probably do that. Maybe that'll help my brain shift over too. But since we'll be missing those sessions, perfect time to go and get caught up on something if you missed it. And oh yeah, about the Discord, if you ever have any clips that you particularly enjoyed from sessions, any of the campaigns, you can post them in our clip channel on the Discord, because I pull from there and I tweet them out whenever we're missing sessions, so that I can still have like something that people can watch. So if you ever found something particularly funny and you want to make a little clip of it or a highlight or something like that, then yeah, check that out and post them there. But yeah, so the archive channel on YouTube, I update all the VODs after we stream, so if it's not on Twitch, you'll find it there. If you want to learn more about the living world that all the campaigns I run on this channel take place in, that is Grand Lorien, and you can check out the World Anvil. That's the link there. It has all sorts of information on the world as a whole, locations, factions, people, even the deities. If you're wondering what the heck that bride and groom thing that they keep talking about is, go check that out. It has lots of information. it can give you a better summary of it than random uninformed NPC can. Drunk guy in a bar will not give you as much information as the World Anvil will.
That's where I get all my info.
I mean, I learned that I'm not human from him, so pretty important.
Yeah, those are our links. Check out the World Anvil if you want to do more reading. For reference's sake, this campaign takes place in Middlemere, so you can look at the pages for that, the maps for that. They're currently in Glorybell, which is the south side of Middlemere. So check that out if it catches your interest. There might be some updates eventually to certain things. There's a few that I want to do for stuff that the Whispers in the Woods crew stumbled across. So when I do make the updates, I'll post about them on Twitter and on the Discord. And if I remember to talk about them on stream, then I will do so too. Yeah. The World Anvil is a constant work in progress, so that never gets done. That's pretty much all I have to say for the night.
Don't forget to shill.
Remember to follow, and if you have Amazon Prime, you can link to your Twitch account using the crown icon on the top right of your screen and get free gaming loot along with a free subscription to your favorite streamer, which is, of course, Mr. Grand Lorian over here.
Wow, we love free.
We do like
Free is the best!
Do like free, Randy.
Gotcha.
Thanks for the 4 minutes. Oh.
See? That's how you do it, right there.
Ladies and
Teamwork
gentlemen,
makes dream work.
we got one.
We got him.
Fucking right.
But yeah, so that's all I have for tonight, and thanks for watching. See some of you on Wednesday for more Whispers in the Woods. It's much easier to do than you might think, and it only takes a couple seconds. So all the money that I get on this channel purely goes towards making the channel better. So that's where your money goes, if you're wondering. Commissions for art and stuff like that, so we can get lots and lots of original art for the world, because that's what I like. But yeah, other than that, have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you on the next stream.
Good
Good night,
night.
y'all. Shout
Bye
out my
Thank you for
bye.
birthday cake.
DMing. Oh my gosh.
Barley Duchesne is the BBG.
Take care, everyone. Have a good night.